What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and welcome to Valor Trials. A trial indeed it was. Even though I kind of anticipated on what I was getting into, it was a trial. For me anyway, on the first time, because I pulled some noob moves, that's for sure. I saw this and I was so excited to get into it, try it out, check it out, that I overlooked one minor detail, and also didn't account for the long run. So I wanted to share this video with you guys to make sure you're not making the same mistakes, and also to make sure you know exactly what needs to be done. So before any time you go into it, you can use buffs. This is HP buffs, attack buffs, army expansion. Whatever you go into it with is what you're using. So gear, artifacts, that's what you want to look for. Make sure everything's set up properly. I didn't use army expansion. I should have maybe, but then again I thought, what the heck, I'll go in with just the 2 buffs. Now when you get into it, you can only select X number amount of troops to take in with you, and out of the selected troops, they are going to be what you use in your current march size that you go in with. So I picked what I thought would get me through the entire match. I didn't pick my angels, and that's one new mistake I did. I saw what it showed me right at the top, didn't think twice of angels, and just went with it. And that's where I messed up on my first try there. Right off the bat, I didn't even think about it until I saw someone else talking about their angels lasting the whole time and whatnot. So as you can see, I'm going through base by base. It's basically step by step up in castle levels and army strengths at random, actually, while you make your way to the final base. And one thing I did come to find out is that I did not send enough infantry. Infantry were my weakness. My archers did just fine because I'm archer based all the way down till the end. And on the last 2 castles, my archers took massive hits because I didn't have any more infantry left. And not being able to heal in this event really caused me to not go the distance. I was able to get to the final base, but I failed miserably. So I did make a couple adjustments along the way just by looking at each report, kind of looking at who I was going up against. Once you get to certain levels in the path, you can get a chest which will give you some buffs as well, so make sure you add them according to your march. And I'm letting it kind of play through here, just showing you what I was up against. The tier started to get higher, which the troops weren't that bad. My main focus was, and will be from here, is that I need to bring in more infantry. All I would have needed to bring in would have been maybe 100 to 125,000 more infantry, just that little bit less archers and my angels, and I would have won this event on the first try. But being that I pulled a noob move, I was not able to do so. Now, another thing you can do is invite a friend, or somebody in your alliance to help you with one attack only. So I knew I had this in my hand, and I was going to wait till I absolutely needed it. I was hoping I could make it to the end battle, but the infantry really just killed me, and not having my angels really made me suffer. Here's where I called on St. Patrick to get me to the second to last castle. We beat this one with no problem. It did still give me the troops that I needed to go on to the next, but I was just lacking infantry, and at this point archers as well. So lessons learned for me. I will definitely make sure to make that adjustment, and hope you guys Also know that infantry will take a beating when you get to the top. It's always best to send way more infantry in that first initial troop choice that you can make, and don't forget the angels. Now, the second to last and the last castle, you actually fight against another castle in your realm, and it can even be in your alliance or any other alliance equal to your castle level, which is pretty cool. You can actually go in and fight and see what you can basically do one-on-one against them, which I thought was pretty cool. It is a pre-selected troop count that they do send, sort of content to their normal march, which I thought was pretty neat as well. So it's a way to see how you stack up against others at random. Now, looking at the way that you can spend all of these goodie points that you do get, there are a lot of good gifts in here. I got a lot of speed ups for the troops because I'm going to be doing some of that heavily here lately. But they have Titan, they have Obsidian Steel, they've got pretty much anything in there that you can think of. And I can't wait to see it reset, if they reset also, or if they continue till they're completely out and then they reset. So that's the only thing I will have some questions on, but I'll be sure to show you guys kind of what I have coming up the next time I do it. If I learn any other tips or tricks about it. But I think this is a good daily event for each person to do, to bring not only some recon, I guess you could say, about what your army is doing against other armies and setups, but also to get the rewards. I mean, the rewards themselves were very worth the battle. So yeah, I'll bring more to you guys as I get going. But as always, if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.